let's start, and I'm going to welcome everybody again to this 7-day challenge for transmutation meditation. And let's start. If you want to close your eyes, let's start with a little intention here. Okay, so everybody close your eyes, take a deep breath, and just relax. Deep breath again. And relax. I need you to imagine for a moment that you are standing up on the street and you look up and you see it's a very nice day. The sky is clear, so clear, a beautiful deep baby blue in the sky. And as far as you can see, if you turn, it looks endless blue sky. And I need you to visualize for a moment clouds, very white clouds that is forming a couple words. And the words says, it's my time. Today, it's my time. Today, I promise myself that I would do anything necessary to keep moving forward in life, to stop being stuck, to remove the feelings and limitations that get me stuck, and move forward in my goals, in my life, in my relationships. And with the help of these tools, I have faith that I'm going to achieve everything that I decide, everything that I desire for myself, for my family, and for humanity. Take a deep breath, open your eyes, and all right, let's start officially. Let's start the transmutation meditation. I'm going to be sharing my screen. I'm going to be sharing on and off. So I'm going to start sharing my screen right now with you guys. And all right, so the 7-day challenge, transmutation meditation and mind reprogramming. So this is what we're going to be seeing today. We're going to see understanding transmutation meditation, what exactly is. We're going to explore a little bit the importance of mind reprogramming. We're going to also unveil the benefits of transmutation meditation. And we're going to compare with all other meditations that are out there, why this is different. And I'm not going to say that is better, because every meditation is good, but there are some meditations that are very specific for very specific things. And of course, this one is very specific, but has a science behind, okay? We're gonna explain also the significance of mind reprogramming and healing, how important that is, because in life, we always need to heal and reprogram. When something is not going well in life, it's going to be always healing and reprogramming. So, and of course, we're going to do a meditation for today that you can reuse later. So you're going to have access to the audio of this meditation, that in case that you need to prepare your mind again for reprogramming, okay? So let's start with a little bit about the problem and what I call the problem and the solution. You know, the problem is, if you have issues in life, like everybody, unless you're not human, like me. I don't have any issues in life. Sure, sure, right? Everybody has issues. And the problem is that we've been programmed. The problem also, the biggest problem is when we were programmed when we were little, probably we didn't even notice that we were programmed. Because the first 8 years of our life, everything that we hear, everything that we see, everything that we feel, be careful with that one, everything that we feel. Do you remember when you were little and you have a bad feeling about something? You know, you have a feeling that probably your parents were fighting and you are afraid. You don't see what is happening, but you know that is also reprogramming. And you've been reprogrammed with that. That creates your habits and your behaviors. And that is a stealth. It means that you don't see it. It just are there. The problem, of course, probably you don't have these problems, but because you're very young, and these problems comes after 30 or 40 in their 20s too, probably you're younger than that, right? All of you, you start having problems. And this start coming out in your relationships, it start coming out in everything that you do. So we have been programmed by trauma, environment, education, personality, correct? Everybody of us, we've been programmed by trauma. And that trauma, it will always show up in your life, you want it or not. You want it or not. And the problem is, it's going to be there all the time until you either heal it or start reprogramming. Now, if you reprogram without healing, it will show up again in a different form. Most of you already know this. Unfortunately, conventional methods, they don't take well care of that. So we need healing. If we feel stuck, it's because every time, how many of you, put it in the chat or just raise your hand or the little thumbs up, if at some point you notice that sometimes you just feel stuck and you have no idea what the heck is happening. Sometimes you just awake and you think, oh, it's because the energetics of the day, is because what is happening in the world, is because the collective consciousness, you feel stuck. You need healing. That is telling you that you need healing. So also, once that you start healing, you need reprogramming. What that means is that you need to start changing in your mind with using the power of your mind to change that belief, that negative belief, or that comfort zone that belief created for you, even that is not comfortable. Because we need balance. If you agree, we need balance. We need balance because if we don't have balance, we're going to live in the extremes. What that means, we will be creating all those vibrational fields for ourselves and magnetism to attract not just what we want, but also what we don't want, especially in relationships, friendships, work, in every area. All that is going to happen, including, you guys know, in my 30-something years helping people, I discovered so many things that a lot of people are programmed to be sad. Would you believe that sadness is just a emotion that you can have because something is happening? Sadness actually could be a program. You can be programmed to be depressed. You can be programmed to be anxious. You can be programmed to be sad, to be angry. All those are programs. Let's start understanding transmutation meditation, okay? So transmutation meditation, like the word saying, transmutation is transmuting, is converting something in a way of alchemy. You know, who likes alchemy, right? A lot of people think that alchemy is not real, but it is. Everything in this universe is alchemy. Everything contains a little formula that will transform some type of energy into something else. Just like probably converting some type of metal into gold. But in this case, we're going to take you and convert you from the person that you are into the best version of yourself. Does this make sense?
I didn't get that.
Oh,
Could you try again?
I'll try. Siri is talking to me. Siri is talking to me. I'll try again. So that's what transmutation meditation is. Transmutation meditation is a method of consciousness and reprogramming of the mind to help you to be in the best, to become the best version of yourself in any area that you decide. Any area that you decide. Okay? So next is exploring mind reprogramming. Let's explore a little bit mind reprogramming. How many of you, put it in the chat, how many of you been having sometimes issues in your life to change a habit, right? A simple habit. It could be anything. Could be getting up too late or too early. Just having some type of habit and things that is not helping you and you wish you can change it. How many of you been at some point in your life like, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym, and 5 days later you just go back into the couch with the palomitas, with the popcorn, right? It's crazy, but that's how it is. That's how it works. Mind reprogramming means that we're gonna get into our own minds, into the root cause of the habit, and we're going to allow the subconscious mind to start changing the zone. The comfort zone needs to be changed by taking us out of there. And the best way to take us out is by convincing the subconscious mind that needs to be done. Here's the problem. The conscious mind holds 12% of the power of the human. See, the brain works with 20 volts per day of electricity that connects to the mind, and the conscious mind, it will actually just holds 12% of the power. It means that all your desires and changes and goals that you're planning to have, the biggest problem is it's just 12% of the power. If you have a program that goes against of what you're asking for, which is in the subconscious mind, that holds 88% of the power, right? 88% of the power. Exactly. So mind reprogramming is so important because it's the best way for us to actually make changes in our life at subconscious level. Can you imagine a life where you achieve to start changing certain patterns and converting those patterns into a different behaviors that comes into your favor and helps you to get better, helps you to achieve? How many of you would like to achieve better relationships? Some of you love relationships. Some of you are in a relationship, but you might want to have better. Some of you are probably in the search and find love, find the perfect person, the right person. Does this make sense? Your work area, yes. Everything can be changed. But if you don't do anything about it, if you don't change that piece of yourself, which is in your mind, it will continue keep going. That's why mind reprogramming is important. Now, there is several ways to mind reprogramming, correct? There are hypnosis, there are affirmations, there's repetition, there is routines, so many different things, because we are like sponges of routines. Humans are like a little sponges. We always want to have some type of a structure, but sometimes we cannot structure anything. We just are scattered. How many of you feel scattered very often, right? Not just in your mind, but everywhere. It's like it just scattered. And that's what is happening all the time. See, the mind has two functions. The mind has the function to expand and the mind has the function to contract. The mind automatically will expand to bring to the brain opportunities and options. Once that the brain has the opportunities and options, the mind will contract when the brain chooses one of the options, and that's when we start focusing. Now, my question for you guys, is, how many of you are achieving good focus? Because if you're having focus problems, you're going to have to reprogram a couple things probably in your life. Let me just check out. I have pretty good. Yes. So what happens with some of the areas like affirmations and hypnosis is one of the deepest, right? Affirmations is not that deep unless you have a method to do it. It can get deep too. Routines can take time. Change of habits can take 3 to 4 weeks, and then you need to continue doing it. It's repetition, it's consistency. Now, the mind reprogramming through transmutation meditation is, in my experience, the deepest. And I'm not saying it because it's my method, it's because I've been comparing it with other methods. And there's a lot of things that looks like out there, but transmutation meditation has a secret recipe, and it has been proven to a lot of people, including all those that has one-on-one sessions with me to do a reprogramming sessions, is through the method of transmutation meditation. And we'll go the deepest from some discovery that I did about the mind and the brain long time ago. All right, so if you guys have any questions, just remember, just put in the chat. I will be taking a look at it and I will answer, okay? So let's continue. What are the benefits of transmutation meditation? Well, most of you are familiar with meditation, right? And you will notice that meditation will give you more relaxation. For some of you, give you connection with your soul, connection with the universe, connection with your higher self, including connection with your spirit guides, connection with anything. It will give you relaxation. It will give you benefits of stress management. Believe it or not, just meditation itself can actually scientifically proven it will reinforce your brain cortex and will become the gray matter will become a little bit more abundant. And that is important because, believe it or not, the brain cortex helps you to have more balance. Yes, we're talking about a physical area of our brain that if the brain cortex is strong, you will actually have more emotional balance because the chemistry of your brain will work better, will be more balanced, okay? Gray matter will give you a lot of opportunities to develop more your intelligence. You will be faster to think, a faster thinker, right? But also transmutation meditation is going to bring you a lot of awareness about the reality. And when I'm talking about the reality, it's not your truth, it's not anybody else's truth, it's the actual reality that sometimes our truth will avoid. Does this make sense, guys? Sometimes we get confused in life when we don't have the capacity to see the reality of what happened. I always put this example to people because this is actually something that I think that is part of something that happened. So what happened here is, imagine for a moment that how you feel when you're driving back to your home and suddenly you see 3 guys kicking and punching and beating the crap out of your neighbor. The neighbor that you know that is a nice guy, that has a family. You can see his kids out there crying, the wife is crying. You go out probably and start asking them to leave you alone. Would you do that? Would you do that? Yes or no? Put it in the chat. Would you do something? Would you probably call police? Would you tell them? Right? And you might be very angry at these people, right? You will be angry at these people. I'm going to say a bad word. You might say, fuck this, right? You probably want to challenge them. What if one of them that is in a rage look back to you and tells you, he raped my daughter, is a 5 years old? What would you do? See? Your truth is you saw your nice neighbor being beat up by people, right? Can I give him my firearm? Yes. And then when you know that he actually raped a 5 years old girl, everything changed. So that's reality. That's what really happens. In your life, if you notice, this is what happens. If you have a partner or you have any relationship from your family, your kids, your mom, sister, brothers, anybody in your work, there's always going to be two different versions. Your version, which is your truth, and the other person's version, which is their truth. And the third version is going to be reality. And transmutation meditation helps you to see the three areas. Always. It helps you to develop that. What are the benefits for that? Well, you fight less with people. You better your relationships. Your relationships will become better. Because automatically, subconsciously, you know how to handle things. Does this make sense, guys? Other benefits? If you're intuitive, if you're an intuitive person, this will develop your intuition even higher and will connect you with your higher self into a deeper level. Your personal vibration, it will change. That will allow you to feel more energy. Believe it or not, you will feel more energy at the point that if you don't work out, you will go and work out. You will take care of yourself. Plus, it will work in any specific area. Any specific area that you want to get better. Does this make sense? Somebody's asking me if reprogramming can heal your body. Of course, yes. That's pretty much what I'm saying right now. Yes, reprogramming can actually heal your body. A lot of people doesn't know this, but that's why I'm all in about healing and reprogramming. And the reason why is, I'm going to tell you something. You might not believe that. Now I look better, right? I work out and do a lot of different things. But the first years of my life, I never took care of my body. I got very messed up situations in my life where my health wasn't good. Until I changed several things in my mind and I reprogrammed, I was able to step myself out of the misery of being sick, physically ill. Yes, I was physically ill, including accidents. I had an accident where the doctors told me back in 2006, the doctors told me after an MRI and 4 herniated discs in my spine, they told me that I fucked up the ones that will not allow me to walk again. And if I walk, I would walk funny. They said crooked. They said funny. Can you imagine me? Sometimes I'm funny and walking funny. Fuck funny. FF, fuck funny, right? So I help myself by reprogramming things. I used to have a programming in my mind that was getting me into accidents all the time. If I give you a list of accidents that I have in my life, you wouldn't believe it. I have so much accidents in my life that you wouldn't believe it. Cars running through me, running over me, falling from third floors on concrete on my back, a person shooting 3 shots of a gun in front of my face and didn't hit me. So many things that you wouldn't believe. So many things. But yes, reprogramming can heal your body. Let's continue. Contrasting all meditations with transmutation meditation. You know, I always said that not all meditations are good. Why I said that? I said that because I have a lot of clients. I have a lot of clients that sometimes comes to me all messed up. They look like they are in some type of drug because they listen to some meditation, random meditation that they listen in YouTube or whatever, and they start having issues. So in the beginning, I thought, okay, this might be an idea that was inserted in a way. And I analyzed a couple of those meditations and I didn't see a lot, but then I noticed that a couple of the components that they were using have the wrong parameters. All meditations are going to have parameters. The problem with meditation is this, and this is the biggest problem. And I talked to monks, actually, Buddhist monks, about this, and they agree with me. Some of them, not all of them, because all others there just have to be fixated about their things, right? But here's the thing. When you start meditating and you put yourself in a different mental state, correct? It's an altered mental state. You change the vibration of your brain, your body. Your brain slows down to 4 to 7 beats per second, or 7 to 11, all depends what stage you are. And if you hit a deep one, but your vibration personally, you're going through a very negative thing, guess what you're going to reinforce? That is called parameter. See that? You're going to create a deeper parameter. It's like when people do, like when you need to go and do, like they call it medicine, right? You go and do ayahuasca or the toe or whatever you do. Any substance can trigger an altered state of the mind. And if you don't have the right parameter, you can get messed up. Do you guys agree? Have you ever heard about people that instead of getting the benefits that's supposed to get, they have a bad trip, they have a bad something? The reason why, yes, thank you. It is because they don't have the correct parameters. Transmutation meditation is designed with the most safe and secure parameters for you to just trigger, and it has a process. It's not just go and meditate and that's it. It has a process for you to actually get into a specific things that are going to help you. Does this make sense, guys? So remember, you have questions, put it right there. We're going to keep moving forward. What is the significance of mind reprogramming and healing? This is very interesting because probably some of you don't know me. The people that know me knows that I born this way. I was a different kid. They told my mom that I was retarded when I was 7 years old because I didn't want to listen to the teachers, and I challenged them. And I know that politically incorrect to say the word retarded, but I'm saying it because that's what they called me, retarded. And my mom took me to a doctor and they did a test on me. And guess what? The doctor said that I was fine. and I actually told her that I have a different perspectives of life. And here's the thing. I didn't know that these methods are going to be one of the most revolutionary methods nowadays, because I created this when I was 13 years old. And I started using it in Alcoholics Anonymous in Mexico back when I was 15 years old. Yes, I always been into this. I normally don't read. I have probably the biggest collections of books because I got a bookstore, right? But I never read pretty much. I promised myself not to do it. So one of the biggest things that I recognized when I was little is that I have been interested in healing, not just myself, but others. So my life is all about healing and reprogramming. I discovered a long time ago that God, whatever you want to call it, God, universe, Jesus, Buddha, whatever you believe on, whatever your belief system is, it made us have the eyes on the front to move forward in life. You cannot turn your head all the way to the back. It means you cannot go to the past. You can see the pathway that you built to get where you are right now, but you cannot go back there because you're going to be trapped. See, it hurts. If you force yourself, it will hurt. It will get you some type of messed up neck, right? I started understanding all these little things in life. And it was very important, because if you don't heal and you don't reprogram, you're going to be inside of the loop, in the hamster wheel. And you know what I'm talking about, because this happened to all of us in different areas every day of our life. Even if we're having a good day, isn't it truth? Even if we're having a good day, there's always somebody that will come and try to fuck up everything for us or everything around us. Yes or no? There you go. Yes. I see those too all the time. I used to listen to those people that have those problems, but they don't want to move forward. I learned the biggest lesson of my life about a person that they don't want to heal, that they don't want to get better. When they're near you, run. Because you cannot do anything. A lot of us, we're always trying to help our family members, somebody that is not asking us for that help. Just run from it. Unless they come to you and they really want the help, they ask for it. We live in a world where the system is designed for you to fail. And just some that understand life in a better way will make it better. Do you agree, yes or no? Look around you. All the systems are designed to confuse you. They're designed to confuse you, your kids, everybody. The system is designed to control everybody. It's like a freaking plot. They plotted like, okay, we need to control all humans. We're going to make them fight. We're going to create racial, gender situations between them, and they're going to fight, and we're going to divide them, and then we're going to control them, because we are going to have just mindless people out there that they don't know how to get better, and we're not going to give them that, because also the conventional tools for healing are going to be fucked. And if you don't believe me, just look at our freaking medicine system. You know, the doctor system. You're dying. You have something, you call to make an appointment with your primary doctor, which is never going to answer the phone. You will never be able to talk to her or him or it or they or anybody. It's going to be the assistant physician that is going to probably take care of you if you can get an appointment. And by the way, the next appointment is in 30 days or 2 months or 3 months, all depends. Now, if you really, really need help, you need to go to the emergency room when there's a pretty good chance that you can die before if you're waiting in that place. Anyways, I'm telling you because I've been there a few times. See, I told you I have accidents and things. Do you guys agree that the system is designed for you to fail, to keep you in a specific zone, comfort zone? See, a comfort zone. It is your responsibility to take care of yourself. And once that you're doing better, you can take care of others that you care about. That's how it works. That's how it works. I have my entire life, I have a dream. My dream is to make a difference. One way or the other, I'm going to be doing it. Even being a lone wolf, learning how to work with others, that is to make a difference. I came here. I know that God, universe, whatever you want to call it, gave me a gift, and I need to use it. I will not take it with me when I passed. I will not take it with me. I will leave it here for anybody to take advantage of it. Anyways, I have another question here. Says, this one is actually funny. More than a question is a comment in a private comment that says, they keep you entertained in your comfort zone, eating fast food and using the medical system. Pretty much, yes. Oh my God. Anyways, I'm not saying that everything is bad. No, I'm not in that zone, right? I'm not in the zone of like everything is bad, but in a way, bread and circus. Yes, Laura, you're right. You're right, bread and circus. And it's not the same for everybody. But if you have a specific vision and you're conscious about things, you will notice that the truth every time is coming out more and more. The problem is, don't just follow everything else truth. I need you to start taking a look at reality, and you need to start taking a look at your own personal reality first. You guys need to work in yourself. All right. So we're going to prepare our minds for programming. So pretty much what we're going to do is I'm going to do a reprogramming. I'm going to do a reprogramming meditation with the purpose of preparing your mind, because tomorrow we are going to go into the first meditation for helping us to heal imprints. Tomorrow we're going to talk about imprints. And when I'm talking about imprints, I'm talking all those little things, all those little channels that are in your mind, that live in your body, in your brain, everywhere around you, that are actually making you behave the way that you behave. Now, you feel that, not that your life is miserable, right? It's not necessarily. You're functioning one way or the other. But those areas that are not functioning in your life is because the imprints that you have are in the wrong zone, in the wrong area, with the wrong polarity, with the wrong programming. So tonight, I'm going to do this meditation for you guys to open the channels, to be open to receive all these challenge and all the meditations and things that we're going to check. Remember, we're going to be working in meditations that you're going to have access for free for the rest of your life. Trust me, you're going to have this for free for the rest of your life. Every time that you need to reinforce your mind about being more relaxed, or stress management, or anxiety issues, things like that, you're going to have each day. We're going to cover something that I know that is going to help you to have a better life, that is going to help you to have a more confidence in yourself, that is going to help you to be more open to understand your own mind and your own brain. Is this a deal? You guys like that? Yes? If I don't see yeses in the chat, I'm leaving. I'm fucking leaving right now. Okay, what? Hold on, I'm having a schizophrenic moment right here. A spirit right here says that I need to stay. Okay, I'm gonna stay. I ate clown today. with shrimps, clown with shrimps, and I didn't have the chance to eat all the shrimps, but I think that I finished the clown. So, any questions before we start? Before we start the meditations? Oh my gosh, I'm just noticed that I skip a couple of the comments and probably questions. Let's see. Give me a sec right here. Oh yes, they have it designed to control us, so we don't be strong enough to stand up together and revolt. Yes, yes, because this is the same thing that happens. Well, let's start a new human re-evolution and start with yourself. You need to start with yourself, and then you are going to be contagious like a good virus. Fucking coronavirus is gonna be like a little nothing. You're gonna be like biggest good virus for everybody. Everybody, wherever you walk in, people are gonna feel like they're gonna be like, oh my God, what is this? What is this? They're gonna start feeling that, and it's gonna happen. So I promise you, seriously, guys, I'm not joking. I'm here, and I decided for the first time in my life, I don't know how the fuck I did this, but for the first time in my life, I decided that I'm not going to be underground anymore. And I'm going to be speaking up a little bit more. I'm going to bring every tool that I have and I can to help other people. I'm going to start collaborating with a lot of people that I know. We have here Ego Observer. We have Jolly Down. I see some of my students here too. People that are studying my methods, people that are studying some of my shit. And I think that they've been doing good, and we're going to be doing more collaborations. And I invite you, and before we start, I want to really invite you to do one thing. A lot of people think that I have a face like a guru. Fuck gurus. You are your own guru. I'm always more about freedom. A lot of people think that I have a cult. I don't have cult. Even people think that I have sex with 13 witches in my store. That sounds like a pretty good idea. I probably consider that at some point. Well, probably I need to put an ad or something. If you're a nice witch or something, come and we put it. I'll be that low. Forget about it. I want to invite you to a very, very simple concept. It's going to take me a minute just to share it with you. It's a concept that I live my life by. It's a little philosophy of mine. I call it the Dralion philosophy. And when I call it the Dralion philosophy, the Dralion movement, a lot of people think that I have a cult. I don't. I don't have a cult, because that philosophy allows me to be independent, to be an individual. I call it the Dralion because he's the mix of the dragon and a lion, which for me has the Dralion represents knowledge and the lion represents actions, which means knowledge in action. It means that you learn something, you apply it. You learn something, you apply it. So it gets in, gets within, becomes you. You internalize it. You learn something, you apply it. Then you become a better person every time. The world needs better thinkers. The world needs better heart in a lot of humans. Greed, bullshit, making people forget that they need to believe. They're destroying the belief system of everybody. I'm fucking pissed, guys. I'm fucking pissed. This pissed me off. They're making people forget that something started. There was a subatomic force. Some people call it God. Some people call it universe, whatever the heck you want to call it. Something started all this, and they want you to forget about it. They don't want you to have a structure. I invite you to go, if you need it, if you need a religion, go back to your religion. If you don't need a religion and you know that you can have access to that supernatural energy, make sure that you're connected all the time, which you are every day. Now you need to become conscious about it. Your life will be different. I have so much stuff coming up this year for all of you guys, including something that I know sounds very religious, but no, I promise it's not religious. Coming up next year, starting the year, I started back with something that's called Sunday services, where we talk about life and we do a meditation that is part of transmutation meditation. And I'm going to be doing that for everybody. I'm going to be doing that for free too. So you'll receive all that. You'll receive all that. And also for the page that you're going to be seeing about the programs that are going to be in the app, all the programs that you see there, for those that are going to be participating in the Manifestos Club, which is the Prosperity, Manifesting, and Abundance class that I do every year. Now you're going to have support the entire year, but we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. So anybody has any questions before we start the meditation? We're almost done right here for our first night. And I hope this information is triggering something on you. And I promise in these days, something big is going to change if that's what you want. Any questions, anybody? You can put it in the chat or just raise your hand and unmute yourself and ask the question if you want. Or if you want to say, give an opinion or something, this is the time. Anybody? No? Yes? All right. I guess we have shy people today. That's good. Well, not always. I want participation. Oh, there it is. Trust or lack, they're often to be a program too. Yes. Yes. You'll see. Everything is coming. Everything. See, I'm coming out of the reprogramming and healing closet to bring all the tools for you guys. All right. So, yes, excited for Sundays. Yes, thank you. All right, let's do it. Let's do our first reprogramming. You are going to be able to use this reprogramming. There's going to be an audio that you can access in the page where all the programs are. There's going to be a button. It's not there right now. It's going to be later tonight. When we finish, I'm going to put it right there. I'm going to go in, put it right there, get the video of tonight, and I'm going to put also the audio so you can listen to this meditation anytime that you want. And the reason why this meditation is important, because it will open up the channels for you to be as a receiver, to be open to receive the spirit of the universe, to be open to receive better things in your life, to be open to prepare your mind, to be open to receive better programming for yourself. Better programming for yourself. Nothing that nobody else is going to impose for you. This is going to be just for your own benefits. So let's do that. Let's be open. Some of you, because I did this in the past, and some of you might feel that your third eye will open a little bit more. And when I'm talking about the third eye, I'm talking about your imagination power and vision power. In a matter of fact, this simple meditation that we're going to do here, which is going to be very short, it might change your perspectives by tomorrow and make you probably sleep better tonight. If does that for you, please let us know. Send us an email letting us know if you feel anything. All right? So let's do it. So close your eyes, everybody. Let me do the extra recording here. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. One more time. Deep breath. And one more time. Deep breath. And I need you to focus for a moment in your breath. I need you to create a mental image of the air coming in through your nose and the air going out through your nose. And just observe in your mind the way that your breathing process, the natural way that you breathe, is happening here and now, each moment. And with the purpose of opening all the channels to receive every benefit, to make our subconscious mind to be ready to receive new information, to make us better versions of ourselves, to help us in specific areas of our life that will give us benefits, to be better, to feel better, and to feel better, to do better. I need you to visualize for a moment a staircase with 7 steps going down. I'm going to start counting from 7 to 1, and I need you to feel your feet in each step going down. 7, 6, 5, 4, feel your feet. 3, 2, 1. Visualize in your right side a wide door. Open it up, just leave it open. In the left side, when you are in front of that door, in the left side, there is going to be another door. It's a yellow door. Open it up. And in the left side from that door, there is going to be a blue door. Open it up. Just leave it open. And in the left side, there is going to be an elevator. Go inside of the elevator. We are going to go down 3 floors. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. The doors open and everything is white. Looks like infinite whiteness. You start walking out of the elevator. You start feeling your body like you're floating. You feel your feet grounded with the ground. It makes you have a perspective of infinite whiteness that makes you feel floating. When you turn your head to the left, there is going to be 2 doors, one next to the other, one on your left and one in your right. Approach to those 2 doors. On my count of 1, I need you to open the door in the right side. And you're going to just leave it open. 1, open it. Just leave it open. Don't walk through, don't look inside. Now on my count of 1, you're going to open the one on the left. On my count of 2, you're going to walk through that door. On my count of 3, you are going to close that door behind you. 1, 2, 3. Close the door behind you. You're in the other side. Now everything turns completely dark. Pitch black. Like the void. You start walking and makes you feel fear of the unknown. Don't be afraid. Just walk. Have faith. Suddenly, in front of you, there is going to be a little dim light from above showing you a all-wise man sitting in a white chair. Approach to him. He will stand up, allowing you to sit in his chair. Sit in his chair. My count of 3, you're going to allow him to put his hands and start pressing with his fingers in your head, activating every channel that will make you feel that your body is going to start raising your vibration. 1, 2, 3. Feel that vibration from his hands directly into your head. Feel that vibration to run through your entire body, making you feel lighter, relaxed. Visualize a blue light coming out of his hands now, covering your entire body, making you feel safe, making you feel protected. Keep feeling, moving his fingers, pressing in your head, adjusting every channel that needs to be open, more open. The channels that will help you to be open, to become a better version of yourself. And allow him to close those channels that you don't need anymore. Those channels that just absorb your energy and drains you every day. You will become less and less, allowing you to keep most of your energy to move forward in life. Feel it. Now, visualize yourself standing up from the chair. Standing up from that chair, feeling in your heart very grateful with the old man. Feel it in your heart, so grateful. Behind you, it's completely dark. On my count of 3, you're going to extend in your mind your arms to the sides, and you're going to let go backwards, and you're going to let go of your body, and you're going to be able to submerge into a very sacred oil on the ground, reconnecting you with the void, with the nothing, with the beginning and the source of the entire universe. 1, 2, 3. Let yourself go and submerge. Have the feeling of no existence. Like I don't exist, you don't exist. The universe doesn't exist at all. Everything finally is in peace. Everything is in calm. Allow yourself for a moment to reconnect with the feeling that you have someday when you were inside of your mom's womb. Everything was in silence. Everything was in peace. Everything was soft and nice. It's the starting point for all the possibilities. On my count of 3, you're going to visualize your body coming out of that oil. 1, 2, 3. Feel your body full of light. Full of light. Rays of white light keep coming out of the pit of your stomach. Feel it. Now observe into your right side. There is going to be a gold door. Walk towards that door. 1, open it. 2, walk through. 3, close the door behind you. It's a beautiful place. It's a garden full of flowers and trees. And you look and all the people that you love, they're just walking through that garden, including those that left already. Everybody that has some type of significance important for you. They're just enjoying that garden. Notice that every one of them has a white flower in their hands, and you don't. You wonder why they have that flower. You have a feeling that you need one of those flowers. Look at all the flowers around, and there is going to be one white flower that you know that from all the white flowers around, you know that is yours. Look for it. Look for it. Found it. Find the flower. Grab the flower. Bring it towards your heart. And repeat these words in your mind. Today, I promise myself to be open, to enjoy every day of my life and receive the knowledge and wisdom. And I promise to take actions every day, single actions, to become the best version of myself. Today, I'm not in fear anymore. Today, I am not afraid of people. I'm not afraid of life. I'm not afraid of the unknown because I know and I act. Today, I start and continue my path towards my destiny, which I choose to be full of happiness, inner peace, and personal freedom. Attaching myself to the vibrations of prosperity and sharing, and bring and elevate the frequency vibration of love from me to everybody else and the entire world. Feel the vibration of love for a moment in your heart. Take a deep breath. Open your eyes right away, fully awake, fully awake. How's everybody doing? Very good, thank you. Thank you. I see some of you. I'm able to see some of you in the video. Thank you for the thumbs up. Anybody wants to share, even in the chat or by saying anything, your experience with this? Remember, is with the purpose of opening wonderful channels of your own self. Thank you. Thank you. How many minutes do you think that it was the meditation? Who can tell me? Let's see who. Put in the chat how much you feel it was. Let's see who get it. Somebody, I noticed somebody actually calculating and they're cheating. Oh my God, you guys cheaters. It was, believe it or not, exactly precise. I didn't, you guys, I don't practice things, but it was exactly 15 minutes, like not even 1 second more, 15 exactly minutes. So anyways, guys, I hope that this was a class full of good info or trigger something that will excite you to take the changes, to take the challenge. Thank you for your time. I would see you tomorrow. I know that some of you might seem things difficult, but if you make the effort, that's the effort that we do when we want to make a change. And this is the perfect time for you to make a change. And remember, go to that page, review everything that is going to be there. There is a form right there that you need to just check the things that you're interested on, because based on what you're interested, you're going to receive all the information that is going to be there. And when the app is ready there for you guys, you're going to be able to access to everything inside of the app. In the meanwhile, you're going to be able to access there. And for those that knows about my manifesting class every year, is called now, instead of the Manifesting Prosperity and Abundance, is called the Manifestos Club. Read what it's about and check it out if something that you would like to be invited for this year, which is one class at the end of this year and one class in the beginning of the year, and then support and gatherings once or a couple times a month for the entire year with giving support. 100% in manifesting power, anything. So start thinking what you want to manifest. Stop manifesting shit, okay? Well, manifest good shit if that's what you want. People, children of the corn, very nice to see you. I really like that you were here. I'm really happy to see you and so grateful with all of you for participating. I'll see you tomorrow. You will receive more notifications. Hopefully you don't get tired of me and receive your notifications. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m. for the rest of 6 more days. And then 2 days after, one Q&A. If you guys want to participate, that would be great. See you tomorrow. Chingon. Happy night. Bye-bye. Now I cannot find how to end. Oh, here it is.